I'm out today on a very unseasonably warm January day. It's just a little over 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It feels great, so I'm glad to be out in the woods. Even though I'm not in the wilderness, I'm actually I can see the school where I teach just up the hill here. I am in some pretty thick brush right now. Below the school where I teach, there is a soft trail through the woods that connect a greenway trail behind the school to the road. The greenway trail was completed just within this past year, and it's a really nice trail. It's paved, it has a nice bridge over the creek, and don't get me wrong, I really like the greenway trail. I like walking on it, right? I was gonna say hiking. I don't really consider walking on a greenway trail to be hiking. There's just something about having your feet hit the earth that, I don't know, it just changes it for me. And I think if you enjoy hiking and being outside, I think you know what I'm talking about. One of my New Year's resolutions was to volunteer more and to kind of give back. Now, that's not an unusual resolution. It's actually pretty cliche, but I wanted to find a way to volunteer and give back in ways that would maybe bring people, especially young people, out into nature more. So this soft trail, ever since the Greenway Trail was constructed, has really kind of gone into some disrepair. I really want to start kind of a series where I work on cleaning it up and kind of restore it to a really good condition where people actually might want to come down here and hike it. I would also like to really see if the young people from the school where I teach who are interested could come be a part of the cleanup process. That way they take ownership in the trail, and it's something that they're proud of. It's not just something that I've done, it's something that we've done together. And I think that will continue to help bring more people out. I've brought some orange flags, some marker flags out here today with me to help mark the trail. I'm gonna try to stick those in sporadically, especially in places where it might veer off the old trail. And then the second step, of course, once I have the trail plotted out and I'm really happy with that, is to get some people, get some hands, bring some tools, and come out here and clear it and make it accessible. So I'm out here today as kind of reconnaissance. This is like step one. This is video one. So come on and join me as I kind of scout this area out, and I'll take you along with me and show you the trail. So this is the start, technically the start of the old trail, which, as you can see, is a good bit flooded at the moment and very overgrown. And so you can see why somebody would hesitate in hiking this trail, especially here at the start. And here is another huge trouble spot for this soft trail. The trail, I've done this trail many times before, and this trail continues kind of in between those two big trees right there, and it stays to the left. But this whole area here is just flooded, and this is going to need to be taken into account when kind of redesigning the trail and cleaning it up. Oh my goodness. Briars. Just had to hop over that tree, and now just in some terrible thick briars here. So now I've hooked up with part of the old trail after going through that swampy mess, that I'm hoping that this portion of the trail for a good ways ought to be really nice. So we're gonna continue and go check that out. Yeah, here's a really nice rock formation. There's an old pipe. Yeah, here's a part of the old trail, and you can see we're getting some runoff. There's a pretty big grocery store up there, and I'm assuming this is just some stormwater runoff. This is a small bridge, actually in really good shape. That bridge got totally uprooted and moved. However, some of the parts and pieces I may be able to repurpose, so I'm going to be looking at that as a possibility, especially if we have to cross this creek at any point. It might just be that all I have to do is move this bridge and put it on a good foundation, and it might do just fine. We're coming here towards the end of the trail where it meets up with the road right up there, and there's a big church up at the top of the hill kind of on the other side of the road. This is a nice section of kind of conifers, pine, mostly pine. And now we're coming out of the woods proper. Here with the road and the church, and there's the Greenway Trail just over there. The next video in this playlist that concerns this trail, everything will be marked and kind of mapped out, and it'll be me and maybe some students of mine and some young people and volunteers coming out with tools and starting to clear things. So until next time, thanks for watching.